Bem-vindos de volta. No último episódio nós libertamos o prefeito, não, o Mayor daqui. E agora vamos continuar então com a história. Pelo que ele disse que ele ia correr pra cá.
Howdy.
Howdy. Olha aqui.
Well, that was quite an adventure. We taught those convicts a thing or two, didn't we? Breaking myself out of a hostage situation. Not to diminish your role in it, of course, but it was quite thrilling. Problem is, there's still no law in Prem. What are we to do the next time ruffians menace us and hold us hostage?
O que você tá falando? Eu sou o xerife agora.
Oh, no. I'm just the deputy, and I can't be a deputy without a sheriff. It's called chain of command.
Quais são as qualificações para ser um xerife?
It should be someone brave like you, but more of a homebody. Someone who'll settle down and watch over us. I heard the powder gangers talking about someone in the prison named Myers who has some experience as a sheriff. He may be a good choice.
Myers.
Also, with the NCR so close by, you may be able to get them to take over the town. Not sure why they haven't helped out already.
We want to the sheriff in Prem. Tá, eu tenho que ir lá na fusão iniciar. Ok, eu vou ajudar.
You will? That's just marvelous. I'll start thinking up questions for the interview. The sheriff that was incarcerated up at NCRCF may be a good choice. You also may be able to convince that NCR guy across the road to take the town under his wing. Although martial law doesn't sound so fun.
Ok. Bom, a gente já conversou com todo mundo aqui, né? Pode sair. Uma olhada no mapa. Mapa. California Sunset Drive-In. Cannon Wreckage. E tem que ir lá voltar pra cidade pra falar com eles. Mais um Drive-In, Outpost. Não tá vendo onde ele marcou. Quest. Vamos ver essa quest. Ah, fica aqui. Ok. Mas primeiro vamos lá fazer a quest do salão, que é do primeiro mapa. Fica aqui. Porque teleportou ali também. Eu tinha que me conversar com a dona do salão, se eu não me engano. E aí, Sunny?
Hey there. Hi there. Sticking around Good Spring?
Shorts and caps. No.
Not in Good Springs, no.
Locksmith
But if you're
Reader.
up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even
Agora
easy
ela me
people's
fala
won't
pra ir
attack
no
with dynamite.
Schoolhouse.
If you want to take a shot at it, take these. If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you
Ah,
need.
então se você ler uma revista, você aumenta o seu nível durante algum tempo de daquele atributo.
You'll need those to pick the lock.
Okay.
Oh. Well, go ahead and keep the stuff I gave you anyway. It'll be more useful to you than me.
Obrigado.
Sure.
O
What do
que
you
tem
want to know?
ao redor de Good Springs? Quais são as próximas
Southeast of here
torres?
is Prim. Can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town.
É, eu já passei por
The
lá.
NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine
Sloan.
rocks or something, but I heard they got troubles lately. I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though. Got critters up there that don't take kindly to getting shot. The new California
Mas a gente já
Republic.
conheceu
A
eles.
bunch of settlers and soldiers coming in from the west, fixing on making Nevada their own. They can be right pushy, but the roads are safer because of them, so I tend to let it go. Not that I got a choice.
Eles mantêm
Well,
seguro sobre
the
do
wildlife
quê?
for one thing, rowdy locals for another. They're protecting their own. Just happens to help us. They've been holding off this other group from the east, too.
O que sabe sobre esse outro grupo?
Got a funny name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen them in these parts, so I couldn't tell you much. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly they keep slaves and they got some real nasty ways of killing folks. But maybe that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more useful here. Less uninvited.
Que tipo de criaturas tem lá fora?
Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large
Coyotes.
packs, but otherwise they're
Coyotes.
nothing to really worry about. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite. I've heard about bigger, nastier versions out in the wasteland, but I've never seen them. Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Good Springs. The critters up there are big and poisonous.
Ok.
If you want to know anything else, just ask.
O que você faz por aqui?
I hunt geckos mostly. The meat's pretty good and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rad scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Good Springs, so wildlife is always creeping in.
Dá pra chegar em
Sure
Spring?
can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the
A
freeway.
gente já foi
Cruise
lá
the
e
town with a
já
roller coaster straight south.
temos mais
Can't
coisas pra
miss
fazer
it.
por lá.
NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into.
Tipo, geckos.
Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can.
Ok. Então, muito obrigado.
Until next time.
Deixa eu não fazer no mapa.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground.
Denunciar, ó.
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
Eu acho que ele é da prisão, ó.
What's your problem?
Nossa. Moço. Judy. Olá.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
Olha, ocupei. A cidade segue
Mostly
dos
traders
danos.
looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Prim, unless they're in desperate need of supplies.
Uma coisa de interessante acontecendo por aqui.
There's always something interesting going on. But the biggest news has to be the come and dust up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam.
Então os dois estão brigando lá. Igual a gente viu na história lá no começo. Então vamos falar sobre a Legião.
Slavers, killers, and all other kinds of
Ok, eles
trouble.
não são
They
legais.
dress up like Roman soldiers, so there's no mistaking it when you see them. The rumor is that the Legion is
Soldados
far
romanos.
larger than the
Será
NCR
que são eles
lets
do
on,
César?
and that it's been due to luck that the
Provavelmente.
Legion hasn't overrun the territory.
O que você acha que eles querem?
I'm pretty sure the
Represa.
NCR wants to hold on to the dam because it's one of the few places around that can make electricity.
Sentido.
The Legion are a bunch of savages, though. No idea why they'd want the dam. Probably plan on destroying it or something.
Me fale sobre a NCR.
The new California Republic's got the most power in Nevada. Money, troops, you name it. They do what they can to keep things safe in the region. But if you ask me, they're trying to do too much. They're spread too thin.
Sabe alguma coisa sobre o robô que me salvou?
I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me.
Você não gosta dele?
It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy.
Coitado. Quanto tempo você tem aqui?
It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some
Ele
people
está
have
aqui,
said
né?
its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was.
E o que ele faz por aqui?
Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before.
Nunca ajudou ninguém antes, você foi o primeiro que ele ajudou. Estranho.
Fine by me.
Quero saber outra coisa. Tá. O que você tem a vender,
I'm
pra
sure
vender?
that's something you like.
Banana, água, fix things, mais 10 de repair. Ok, isso pode ser útil. Honey, iguana, mais 10 de speech, moonshine. Olha, água purificada, mais 10 de barter. Pilha, vodka, bebidas. Pode ser que isso aqui seja útil, então por isso. Aceitar. Acho que é só isso por enquanto.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
Tentando achar as pessoas que me atacaram. Sabe alguma coisa sobre ele?
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
Eles falaram onde eles estão indo?
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Por quê? Você acha que eles não vão gostar de voltar pra lá?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
Então, pra onde eles foram?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip.
Strip.
If a fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east.
East.
Take Highway 93 up.
West. Ok. Quer que eu dê uma olhada no seu rádio?
Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Tá, eu ouvi o seu argumento. Essa discussão. Tem coisa que a gente pode fazer por isso?
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this trader, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says.
Ringo.
Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Tá falando a verdade. Onde que o Ringo tá agora?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
Tá lá em cima. Ah, foi o lugar que a gente não foi, o gas station. E o que você vai fazer sobre isso?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
Powder gangers são atrás. Quem são eles?
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
Beleza. Aconteceu o mesmo na minha cidade. Na vida real. Por que você não mata o Cobb e acaba com isso?
You mean murder him? That's not our way. Even if Cobb is scum, he can bluster and threaten all he wants.
Ok.
Alright.
Então, o que acontece se eu ajudar o Ringo?
If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad. And they've got a lot of friends out there.
Vai deixar o Powder Gangers bem bravos, eles têm vários amigos aí por fora pelo mundo. Tá. Quem era o cara que estava discutindo?
He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers
ele é o
is what
Cobb.
they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there.
Então, se eu ajudar o Ringo, Good Springs vai me gostar mais. E se eu ajudar os Powder Gangers?
Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one
Vai
bit.
ser o contrário, você ficar bem com eles e mal com a cidade. Ok, acho que eu prefiro ficar bem com a cidade.
Be careful out there.
Tá, OP, né? Acho que a gente pode aumentar 12 pontos. Tem Survival, aumenta meu hit points. From food and drink, ok, não. A gente pode projetar isso para 25. Quanto que eu vou recuperar usando o Steam Pack, então acho que a gente pode aumentar a medicina para 25. Explosivos para 25 vai ser legal também. E agora tem um skill point que eu posso pôr em Sneak para ficar com 40. Pode ser. Ah. E... done. Deixa eu melhorar o seu rádio, moço. Esse aqui. Repair. Precisa de 20 de repair. Eu tenho mais de 20 de repair, então repair. Pronto, moço. Consertado.
Feeling thirsty? I can take it.
Conserta o seu rádio.
Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done
50 bottle
tinkering
caps.
with it. Here's some caps for the work.
That's it? Acho que 50 caps tá bom, né? Não vou reclamar com ela, não.
You're welcome. So can I get you anything?
Não, obrigado.
Be careful out.
Vamos lá conversar com o cara no gas station. Hey! Howdy! Ó o robô. Me ignorou. O doutor fica aqui. Queria entrar naquelas casas ainda. Essa máquina. Negócio quebrado. Carro. Eita.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
Looking around. Não sou inimigo, se você está perguntando. Só tô dando uma olhada. Se você vai atirar, melhor não errar. Bom, isso aqui seria matar, isso aqui seria neutro, isso aqui seria para ajudar. Bom, não sou inimigo, então.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan?
O que é
You know how
Caravan?
to play?
Quais são as regras de Caravan?
It's a two-player game, and the winner takes the whole pie. You build a caravan using the cards in your deck. The goal is to create caravan bids that beat your opponent's bids, so there's more strategy than luck involved. It's why you won't see Caravan in any casino. Too slow-paced. And more importantly, no house edge. Here, take this holotape. It goes into more specifics about the rules. You'll also need a deck, so take one of my spares. So, you feel like playing a game?
Por que não, né? Eu posso sim mais
Just
cards.
keep an eye out for them while you travel. I've found cards in old boxes or forgotten on shelves. Can find some for sale too.
Parece aquele do Witcher, né? Vamos jogar, por que não? Uma partida só pra ver
Don't
como é.
worry, I'm not that good of a player.
Tá. Ringo 54. Match. 54 também. Aceito. Tudo mais. Call cards. Dead. Tá. S. Eu não sei o que eu tô fazendo. Ok. Play Caravan. E depois um lá. Select cards, select card. E depois um wait. Eu tenho que pôr um. Cinco. Depois um, depois um 2. What? Não, não. Ah, o J serve pra você tirar. Discard card. Discard card. Não dá. Cancela. Descarta. Depois um 9. Cancela. O que que eu tô fazendo, senhor? Como joga isso? Eu não posso por aqui? Porque eu já tô com 10 ao máximo. Ferrou. Descarte track. Eita, nós. Põe 6 aqui. Mas como é que eu faço pra pôr no próximo? Descarte track. Adicionar esse aqui. O J tira, mas o resto não. Eu não quero adicionar aqui, eu quero adicionar na próxima. Como é que eu faço isso? Porque já adicionando em todas. Ah, eu posso. Nossa, eu posso variar entre as cartas. E eu posso colocar aqui na. Nossa. Eu não entendo como que ele tá colocando um monte de coisa ou não. Descarta track. Descarta esse. Também esse aqui. Se posso pôr do mesmo? Será que é isso? A não ser que seja. 3 não posso, eu não posso pôr do. Não. Cancela. Cancela. Complicou. Descarta track. Descarta você. Perdi. Não faço ideia do que aconteceu. Isso é Caravan. Seja lá o que foi. Tá, e aí? O que a gente faz agora?
What is it?
Sabia que tem um cara chamado Joe Cobb procurando por você?
Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight.
Por que eles estão atrás de
My
você?
caravan was on the return trip from California and heading back to the company branch in New Vegas when we got jumped. Not even a drop your weapons and hands up before the bullets started flying. We put up a good fight, but there was too many of them. I took a few of the bandits down before I ran, so I figure their friends are out for revenge.
Entendi. O que você faz por aqui?
Oh, sorry. I thought everybody knew already. I'm a trader with the Crimson Caravan Company. I'm, staying in town for a bit.
I see. Entendi. Tá, você é
Did you
um
want something else?
comerciante. Tá, o que você vai fazer sobre eles?
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
Então eu posso ajudar.
We just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board...
Se mais pessoas resolverem ajudar, pode ser que a gente consiga. Eu vou perguntar por aí
Start
de quem
with Sunny
consegue.
Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Ok, a gente pode começar falando com a Sunny Smiles. Aqui não tem nada pra gente pegar, não. A gente... Doctor's Bag. Não sei o que é isso, detergente, Tin Can. Ok. Vamos com a Sunny Smiles então. Pra cá, né? Essa é a casa do doutor. Nossa, eu tô parecido com os caras. Tem umas motos aqui.
Hi, Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer?
Então eu vou ajudar o Ringo. Tá afim de ajudar?
Say no more.
Nossa,
I'm in.
tá afim? Ok. Foi fácil.
Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great.
Tá, então eu tenho que falar com a Trudy pra ela se juntar ao nosso lado. Aí eu tenho que falar com o cara das dinamites, falar com o cara da armadura e falar com o médico, para eles tentarem se juntar ao nosso lado também. Como convence a
A
Trudy?
silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help.
Tá, falar que a gente tem um bom plano. O Chet, ele daria os supplies dele de leather?
I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him.
Tá, eu vou ter que negociar. Easy Pete, ele daria as dinamites?
Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing
Tem
or
que
two
mostrar
about
que eu
his
sei
species
sobre
before you
explosivos.
handed it over.
Ok. Ok.
I'll be waiting.
Trudy. Olá, minha querida.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's
Sim.
a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right.
Near the salon, store good spots. Station ambush if I had the help. You should help me take down a powder gang. Bullet explosion is a lot of fun.
I was planning on sitting this one
Tá
out,
certo.
but for some reason, I can't help but like you. I'm with you. Let me
Okay.
have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock.
Tá, então tenho que falar com a galera pra pegar mais armas. Ok.
Be careful
Obrigado,
out there.
Trudy. Vamos conversar com as outras pessoas agora. O que a gente tem que falar? Tá, tem alguém aqui em cima, alguém lá na ponta e alguém aqui na ponta. Tá, são 3 pessoas. O primeiro está pra cá. Provavelmente aquele cara que a gente passou por ali. Vamos fazer assim, vamos terminar esse episódio por aqui. A gente já sabe o que a gente vai fazer, né? A gente vai juntar uma milícia para tentar defender o cara lá em cima quando os bandidos vierem. Então esse episódio a gente para por aqui e continua no próximo, conversando com outras 3 pessoas. Muito obrigado e até mais.